I am from the deep south where magnolias lined our streets. I am from rural Minnesota, gladiola capital of the world. I am a twin whose brother's life was snatched by gun violence. I am an urban dreamer. I am a systems thinker. I am Adair, and I'm the president and CEO of Pillsbury United. I promise I won't keep you much longer. Pillsbury's work is anchored in humility and guided by the belief that justice has and can live here. We are community builders co-creating enduring change toward a just society, and it is undergirded by a vision that we get to a place of equity and radical inclusion when every person has personal, social, and economic power. That work manifests itself into three areas: people, place, and prosperity. I must share with you that we didn't just start doing justice work today. It has been our 140th year history. It's our lineage. And the torch of justice has been passed down through its leaders. I am proud this evening to recognize my predecessor, Shonda Smith Baker, who is also here. I am also humbled to stand before you all, but please know that while I stand here, this work moves at the speed of community because of the dedicated staff that have made it their life's work. Thank you. Where we go from here matters. And what is clear, no matter which way we go, we are going to need each other. The future rests on building equitable systems that serve everyone. They depend on every person having personal, social, and economic power. Through our integrated strategy of people, place, and prosperity, we are laboring on behalf of the thousands every day that walk through our doors to ensure that every person has the personal agency, social connections, and economic justice that destines their future. But I must share with you, we are frustrated with incremental improvements that give us a false sense of progress. We know that in order to restore what we all imagine, we must deconstruct systemic inequities and systematically rebuild just communities. When the black and brown children you look at every day encounters a system where they are number 50 for disparities between who has a high school diploma and those who don't. Or the homeownership rate gap puts us at number 49, or the median household income for blacks is half that of whites. Every day your feet hits the ground needs to be an urgent race. One that cannot depend on increments but radical and disruptive change. This agency is doubling down on ensuring people achieve greater health and well-being for themselves and their families, with addressing systemic issues that relate to health, fostering a greater sense of place through the power of narrative, using media such as journalism and the arts, and reaching the untapped potential by offering meaningful work and equitable education to all. We know that in order to shift the stubborn disparities that exist today, we will also have to influence policy and move beyond only delivering programs and services. It is time to re-envision the ecosystem. We here at Pillsbury United Communities are building a new blueprint for the social services ecosystem. And we are planting our flag here. We have built what communities long for. We have used culturally relevant neighborhood centers to be a catalyst for creating better health, civic engagement, creative placemaking, career and future readiness, and equitable economic development. You have seen us unleash courageous disruption. We've built a grocery store. We've restored the dignity in a community. We're owning a newspaper and a radio station to reshape the stories of our communities. And we are prepared to do even more sweeping innovation, helping to change the context of our communities for good. So this evening, I ask you, if you believe that a just society can exist in our lifetime, if you believe that justice is having a community having agency over their health and well-being, if you believe that justice is a community curating its own narrative and that place matters, if you believe that justice is a door of opportunity for every young person to shape their own journey, if you believe justice is urgent, then your investment is here. In honor of our 140th year, we are seeking to raise $140,000 this evening. And I promise you, and this agency promise you, because of your investment, we will return to you a community where people are truly achieving personal, social, and economic power. There is a donor card at your table. I will now have a very dramatic pause in order for you to fill that out. There are staff that can help you this evening, and we are so grateful for your partnership and your investment that you will make unto our communities.